Good morning, everybody. It is a bright early morning. It's about 6:32 or something. I woke up early so I could walk over to Riverside and then film a video coming back to French Quarter to see how long it takes and how to get there and all that stuff. But I figured while we're walking over there, we could have a little walk and talk. So it is very humid already. We're in July, and we're going to walk the path over to Riverside. Luckily, our room, if you're facing this Sassagoula River, which is what they call it, we'll talk more about it in a minute. Our room is on the left side of the French Quarter, so we're the closest to Riverside, so I don't think this is going to take long. According to Google, this is about a 5-6 minute walk, so we'll see. But my camera is fogging up, so I may have to clean it off in a minute. There's hardly anybody out here. I think I've seen one person so far, and I really like the coolness, the calmness, I guess is what I should say, of this river. This would be a good place to take some pictures early morning before everybody gets out here. During the day, I'm going to tell you a little bit about French Quarter because we've been here a day or two, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Riverside because we've stayed there before, which is where we're headed. And during the day, there's basically a big pontoon, but they call it a Sassagoula riverboat that zooms through here. Well, it's pretty slow, but you know what I mean. Then you can take those boats from Riverside to Disney Springs. You can take it from French Quarter to Disney Springs, and I believe you can take it from Old Key West to Disney Springs, but you got to pay attention to the flags. Let me clean my lens. Hang on. I'm back. You got to pay attention to what color flag boat you're on. So I know there's like a purple with a stripe through it, and I think that's Riverside. But anyway, they'll tell you when you get on. You'll be able to see it, so you know where you're going and how to get back. But anyway, let's keep on walking. There's some runners out here I've seen. This would be a great running track. I don't know the exact distance. I hadn't looked it up. Maybe somebody knows and can tell me in the comments. But here's what I can tell you. We've been at French Quarter for a few days. It may be my favorite hotel we've stayed in, and here's why. It's the smallest one on property, so it's nice no matter. We're at the far, I think it's building 7 or something like that. We're at the far side of the property, but I can still be in the food court area and where check-in and all that's at within like 2 minutes. It's got some nice scenery. It's got that New Orleans vibe. You got the boats you can take to Disney Springs that don't take but a few minutes to get over there. Of course, you got the buses. They seem to be moving and zooming pretty good. You got the beignets that can get backed up a little bit. The morning times when I've seen it the most backed up, but still it didn't take but a few minutes to get them. They got a nice little arcade. They got a nice gift shop. The cafeteria is nice. They got a little bit of New Orleans food at this particular resort. We went to the swimming pool. It'll be in my longer video that I make about French Quarter, but it was nice. It's got a slide. It's got a sea serpent. King Triton's there. It's a big pool. I like it. It's got a little playground area. It's got, a laundry room, the whole 9 yards. And it's all right there together. So I really like it. So we will probably, I'm trying to stay at every resort and sort of video it and give our review and all, but we will definitely be coming back to French Quarter. I'm going to switch over to Riverside. My only complaint with Riverside was it is so big, according to where they put you, what room you're in, the buses can be a mess because there's like 4 stops. So according to which stop you're on, the bus could be full or not full, and then it could get full, and it's the whole mess. I don't mind the buses at all. Like, I love a bus at a good all-star resort, and they continuously are coming, you know what I mean? From what we've seen, the fancier the hotel, the buses come less frequently, so then you got to kind of go off of your app, which is still fine because it'll be like next bus is expected at this time. Morning. Thank you very much. When we stayed at Riverside and when we stayed at Coronado Springs, you got like 4 complete stops, and early in the morning and late in the evening that can be a little bit of a mess because you're in that loop for like 10 minutes. Then you finally get out of the resort, you get to the park, and then you come back, and according to which stop you're on, you might be in that loop for another 10 minutes. So take that for what it's worth. I will say at Riverside, I really loved, it's a big resort, but they got an old man island in the middle, You can look back at our videos. You can go fishing there. They got a playground. They got multiple pools. Very nice lobby area. They got a restaurant there that we ate at, and it was good. You know, they got a little bar, and in the evenings, you know, there's music, which there's also music in the evenings. We found out at French Quarter, which was pretty cool. So both of these places have a similar vibe because you're right here on this river and all, but Riverside is more of a big resort, you know, multiple pools. It's got a fancier restaurant, boat rides it's called. French Quarter is more inclusive feeling, small, and the reason I think I like French Quarter a little bit better is because we can stay here, be at this small resort, but if we want to walk over to Riverside, you know, we got a 5-minute walk or whatever it's taking me here. So I think French Quarter is going to go very near the top of my list, if not the top. So we're getting over here to Riverside. In the evenings, a little more going on, like a little bar area and all that. Straight ahead is going to be sort of the marina where you get on the boats to go to Disney Springs, and then I'll walk up to it, but the lobby area and boat rides and all that's going to be ahead to the left. But I'll definitely say so far, we love both Port Orleans resorts, so you cannot go wrong. Just be careful with the bus situation at Riverside is my only thing I could say so far. And the buses at French Quarter have not been in any trouble because we can look at the schedule and be over there in just a second. But thank y'all for watching, listening to me ramble. We've made it to Riverside. See y'all later.